Hey, welcome back. If we haven't already seen enough winter or weather this winter, we have a lot more coming, but not necessarily the winter type, depending on where you are. So, again, a number of warnings, advisories, and watches in effect. It's all due to the amount of water, snow, and wind that we are going to see. Now, here's a look at some of those more significant impacts for the northwest corner of the state. Again, bottom line, it's heavy, it's wet, it's dense snow, it's low visibility, and that travel will be tough. This is really tonight into tomorrow where we're seeing those impacts. So that's heavy snow on Seward Peninsula, up into the Brooks Range and Kobuk Valleys, and then also the western Arctic slope to Point Hope, seeing a little bit of snow, but a lot more wind causing blowing snow and poor visibility there. As you head south, those impacts, again, as we speak tonight, you're dealing with it in the Kuskokwim Delta coast, continuing to see coastal erosion and flooding from these high winds and that water pushing inland above high tide. Yukon Delta coast, it's snow and wind that we're seeing there tonight into tomorrow morning. And then the lower Yukon River, same story, 5 to 10 inches of snow with those gusts to 55 miles per hour. So again, that's the impacts we're seeing right now. Now, here's the setup. We've got this large area of high pressure. It's really just parked off from southeast here below the Gulf. That's not really going to budge. It's kind of standing as a wall. And because of that, storms, as they come in off from the Pacific, and they just happen to be especially large right now, they're forced to ride right up over the top of that area of high pressure. So this first one moves right up the west coast tonight. We get that heavy snow from it. That pushes into the Brooks Range and further north as we head into Friday morning. Okay, here comes storm number 2. This one is going to shift a little further to the east, and that's why those impacts will be more significant in south central. So again, be prepared for heavy rain, eventually turning to snow, still seeing the wind. And again, this also impacts all the way through the interior, all the way into the Brooks Range. Really starting Friday night, continuing Saturday. It starts to taper off Sunday, but then we have a change in the pattern Monday. I'll have that here in just a moment. Now, just looking at the water, again, not distinguishing whether it's going to be snow or rain because we're seeing such a variety. I just wanted you to see just how wet it's going to be in the coming days. All of these areas highlighted in red, sort of the bullseyes where we'll see the most significant moisture. We're talking over 3 inches in McGrath, over an inch in Fairbanks, 2 inches in Talkeetna, approaching an inch in Anchorage, and we are likely looking at record-setting rain for Anchorage coming into this weekend, 3 inches in Seward and more than 4 inches in Valdez. Now, southeast, that's kind of a safe haven from all of this. No real significant impacts for you. But as you move into the interior, we're going to start to see that wintry mix. Temperatures moving above that freezing mark tomorrow in Fairbanks and staying there into the weekend. 44 in Delta Junction, 43 with those high winds in Healy tomorrow. We will start to see the snow in Atuvic Pass along with those strong winds. Gusts to 60 and 65 miles per hour here on the slope. A little wintry mix there to start the day. Out west, we're still seeing some light snow, but again, the bigger impacts for you are really overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So you'll start to see improving winds there tomorrow. Down south, still very wet in Dillingham, Cold Bay. Still seeing wet conditions in Alaska, but drier for Adak and for St. Paul. Again, starting to see that rain-snow mix pushing in across the Kenai Peninsula. The heavier stuff, though, that's coming late Friday into Saturday. Again, warm and wet across Prince William Sound. Strong winds in the Cop River Basin. We'll see breezy conditions through the valley, mid-40s near Palmer, low 40s in Anchorage. Again, it's a rain-snow mix, mostly rain, though, for us. We'll see even heavier rain, likely heading into Saturday of 40 degrees. And then I do expect those showers to transition to snow as we head into Monday. We'll see decent chances for more significant snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then across the interior, again, also above freezing. That wintry mix through the weekend. Snow likely Monday, and then those temperatures really drop next week, Rebecca.
Thank you so much.